cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down. Boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's going to take off. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds to the 29.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting the first down, new set of downs for the offense.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. This coach told us he was going to be aggressive. Couldn't win this game by kicking field goals. But being aggressive is one thing, being reckless is another.
Yeah, and I'm going for the reckless, Reese. I'm all in. If you're going to be aggressive and you're going to go for it on fourth down, that's your plan. Stick to it. High-scoring games are going to happen in college football. I need touchdowns, not field goals.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
You start with this kind of field position. If you have to settle for a field goal attempt, demoralizing. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the left. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Second down, he'll throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Plows through the defense. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Red pass, it's complete. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Yeah, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Reads it, fires complete. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The run to the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The Sooners have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
How How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Sooners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. And a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
He wants to change this route. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Got his man. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Sooners! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The running back has it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, This guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. On target. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's caught inside the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got a man in the middle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Firing to the right, complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The throw. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And a precision punt. Will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. To the ground with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. He's loose down the left side. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the first minute.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got it set up on the outside. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with a screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 21 over South Carolina. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He is having a day, and think about this stat. Ezekiel Elliott has his name in the top 20 single-game rushing record list 5 times, more than any of the great Ohio State backs. Oh, we might have another entry coming here.
Oh, that's incredible to think about. And you think about some of his past runs that were so amazing. And when you got a guy that can do this and put up big numbers, he's having a day. This offense is having a day because of it. Keep it going, young fella.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He tries to take the top off. Makes a catch at the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fit it in the window for the score.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he has been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The option look. Sweet cut there. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Quarterback extends the play, makes the grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
The Sooners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Now on the move. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Trying to keep this drive alive. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw them to offsides. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. But you can tell they had a plan, ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
The Sooners are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The give to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He might want another play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Sets up the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
On the move. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Loss of 4. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Might be looking to run. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
A short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. They'll go to the air. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Power football with the run. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it to the right. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to the well. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Anger. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He leaves it with his back. Got room to work. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down. Good throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. Direct snap. Running into the open space. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got his man out of the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, the unthinkable has happened for this offense. They're into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the D. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
What a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they were on the same page at all. The defender steps in front, makes the big play, and then every kid's straight, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the third time today.